Rolling, rolling.
Rolling, rolling.
C19C, take one, Mark.
No, that's too much.
Oh my god, stop.
New album cover. Whip.
Yeah.
Made a movie. Who are you?
Who are you?
Okay. Hi.
Hello.
Today we're going to be reacting to a little short film that I wrote called Let Me Think.
You didn't just write it.
Okay. Well,
We're watching a film that was literally just released.
yeah.
So if you haven't watched it already, pause this, go watch that first, and then come back to this.
Yes.
I've actually haven't seen it yet. I've been waiting for this to give my reaction, my first because obviously on set it's completely different to what
The
it is.
result.
Yeah.
So, well, I hope you like it. Let's just watch it, I guess. Okay.
And
So-
the fact you got an actual chicken shop is amazing.
Yeah, I really didn't think that was going to happen, but I'm so glad it did.
I remember
Yeah.
rehearsing this so many times
I
with you.
know, because you did it with me and then we had to cut in between. And what's so funny is Leo's foot was in the reflection, so that's why I had to cut it in a little bit.
Literally,
Crop.
it's the morning. I don't even know.
This was the hardest line. Remember? I struggled so much for this line.
Oh.
That guy. GR. You're that guy.
The cuts actually really work
Thanks.
of the audio.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but
I was so nervous filming this because this was the first scene and I just wasn't mentally prepared to act.
I just have to tell her.
The audio here, I hate it.
Uh,
Where even are you?
I made a face.
But you're gonna be in it more.
Oh, not the dapper.
I like it. Actually, wait, let me go back. Because this part, you can't tell because Leo couldn't even tell. Between every take, we were doing a whip pan. And we didn't even realize that we were doing it the wrong way because Leo was whipping when he started the take instead of when he finished it. And I mean, it's my fault too because I didn't think about it. But instead what I did, yeah, and so what I did for that little, I'm gonna show you in a second, is I took that whip pan from the start of the video and reversed it so it went in the other direction. But it's literally a completely different shot, but because it happened so quick, it ended up looking like the same, you'll see for this part. That. I wanted to do so many more of these back and forths, but I don't know, I guess we didn't. Because the sound was really bad, that's what it was. Someone was doing works upstairs, remember? Oh god, this is the moment.
Oh my god. What if she completely fucking flips out and takes it out on everyone? Shit!
What a moment.
It's crazy seeing it, the final edit after reading the script and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh god, this was so bad. The ADR, but I'm changing it. That's why it's being changed.
It is changed.
This was so hard because you could see my mic, and I had to get my friend to fix it. But this isn't it fixed, but it will.
Okay, where was I?
And it, you can still see it, but at least the light is in there, and that so it doesn't draw the eye. She's so great. I love her. I feel like she needed more screen time. I will hire you in a different film, Laura. Okay, to Shar? Am I Australian? To show off your star quality, because this did not show it enough.
What if I'm the problem?
This was so hard to say. I couldn't say it right. What if I'm the problem?
You couldn't admit it.
Because I'm not the problem.
Oh my god.
Maybe I am the problem. this fucking shot. I know, look, the grading in this isn't as good as the real one because weirdly, like, it's not the same as on my laptop versus on the monitor, which is so annoying. It looks so much better on the monitor. It was like perfect. But this one shot in particular, I have graded this one shot like 20 times and I can't get it right. It's so hard because the lighting is so different to everything else. It's really like warm and like I went for like a more pinky, bluey vibe in this. So it was just hell editing this, grading it. And for one shot, it's just one shot. So we couldn't cast that role. It was supposed to be Amber originally, and well, Amber was like the character's name.
Yeah.
And for some reason, we could not find anyone that wanted to say like just a few lines, because like they are pretty important to like the development of the story.
Yeah, but there's just not a role really.
Yeah, like it's just kind of like moving the story along versus actually like doing something. And we almost had someone and then they dropped out, and then I think we had someone else and then they dropped out again. Like so we had a last minute sickness. So it's really, really difficult that in the end we asked our friend Miguel, who was just supposed to help out that day, but he jumped in instead because he actually introduced us to an improv group. So he does some acting himself. And yeah, it was really good that we just happened to find someone that could easily go in.
He did a good job for like just being thrown into it.
Yeah. And talking about the extras real quick, we have my friends, my good friend Nora, shout out. And then we have Angel and Lashanti that I worked with at undisclosed company. I don't know if I can say. Yeah, we worked together. It was so nice that they came through. I just randomly posted if anyone could come up and show up and be an extra. So it was really nice that they came through for me. And yeah, because it did take a few hours. But I hope they were entertained enough. Oh, the one thing I was really annoyed about. What were you gonna say?
Just realized that's Laura in the background.
Oh yeah.
She's another extra.
Yeah, I was so annoyed about this because the whole point of the fake party scene or any of the fake party scenes was that it was this like really big cool party. There's so many people, and then the real one was supposed to be like dramatically less people to show like how different it is, because like at a real party you don't normally, or I don't know, at least the parties I go to, there aren't more than like 20 people.
Yeah, it's not too crazy.
Yeah, for some reason I didn't clock that we were shooting the real party scene, and so I was like, okay, we need more people in the background. And so we put the same people in the background that are in the foreground in another shot. It's so annoying because you can tell that it's them. I mean, I guess maybe if you're watching and you're just like not thinking about it, you wouldn't.
But these are just things that you learn like as you go on.
Yeah, but it was so obvious because like I said, I really I went into it thinking I wanted less people in the background for this anyways. So I could have had the people that just weren't in the other shot. So it was just a bit silly.
It's okay though, like.
Yeah, I wonder, comment down below if you noticed this. Because to me it's so obvious, but like, I don't know, maybe you watch it and you don't even realize that it's the same people in the background.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not an actor, but I feel like these last two scenes are my best acting wise, probably because it was like the last few days as well.
You got really into it, I think, as it went on.
Yeah, like Laura was even complimenting me, which I feel like you were lying. But I was very grateful and it was very sweet of you. Yeah, I don't love this ending. Yeah, I feel like I can come up with like the inciting incident really easily and like the concept, but then it's like the middle to the end that I'm always struggling with. And I think it makes sense in this because it's a short film, like it wraps up sweet, but I feel like the final shot could have been something different. The a thumbs up.
Oh, I remember it being so cold then.
Oh, it was freezing. You can see the wind, like how strong it was that night.
But it works for the shot, I feel.
Yeah, it kind of gives it like a memory kind of
Yeah.
vibe.
It was never my intention to
Oh, the sound was so hard for here because my jacket, like you can see how awkwardly sat I am. It's because I was so scared of my jacket making noise against the mic.
Yeah.
It
It.
still did that,
just to get
even though so I feel like I could have just moved more and it wouldn't have, at least I would have looked more natural. And then we had one other sound recorder in the room, but it sounded so super echoey.
Oh.
So when I did use that, you can really tell it's a different recording device. I feel like I didn't know how to react.
Yeah, I can sense that.
No, but like at the same time, I think that's how I would react. Kind of awkward
Yeah.
face, like I'm
Because
taking
it
it
is.
in.
Yeah. How do you react to that?
Yeah, if someone actually genuinely said that to me, I don't know.
Everyone to hear.
The duct tape. Did you see the duct tape?
Yeah, but it kind of looked like a curtain.
Okay, I'll take that. You know what? I like that. I like that little breaking of the fourth wall.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to like before when you were doing that. Yeah.
Full circle moment. Yeah, see, it's a little sad that this is the ending, but you know what? C'est la vie.
It's nice to finally actually see the real thing, and like there's so many shots where I was like wanting to know how they would end up.
Which one?
Like the garden ones, especially because especially the sound was a whole issue. But
I think it was okay. It ended up being okay.
yeah, it sounded like I don't think I really heard much.
Yeah, I mean we had it quiet, but like I think the sound there's worse sound.
Yeah. Like some of the lighting and a lot of the shots are really nice. You can really tell that like all the memories are like almost like dreams, which I really
Yeah,
like.
like at least it's like a different vibe.
Yeah, and I think that really helped with a lot of it being shot off set, I guess.
Yeah, like just there was a completely different
Yeah.
area. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think you did really well as well.
Thank you.
I think you did really well editing it, especially.
Thanks.
Because I feel like we didn't get as many shots as we wanted to for some of it as well.
Yeah.
So for what we had, you did really well.
Thank you. Yeah, I think we were only missing like a couple things, and like I said, I feel like I didn't think through the ending as much in terms of shots. Like we kind of ended it that way, and then I was like, wait, is that the ending, or is there gonna be something else? But it felt like it was hard to end it any other way, but without making it too long. You know, because if we took it back to the party, I don't know, I guess maybe we could have like danced together, but like would that have been more of a cliche ending?
It wouldn't have added anything.
Yeah, like there's no point. But yeah, I think it like taught me a lot. It was really fun making that song. That is
Oh my
totally
god,
there.
yeah, the ending song, amazing. It's really good how you've like taken this as like an opportunity to try like everything you wanted to try.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really
Thank
like
you.
important part of it, because like you've done so much for it, and I think you've done it all like to a really good level.
Thank you. Yeah, but the thing is I'm still learning, and
Yeah,
that's
of
why
course.
I would recommend as well, like if you want to do something like this, do it, you know?
Because this was your first like proper short after uni.
Yeah, that especially like one that I mostly did on my own, like or like so many of the big roles I did by myself. Whereas a lot of things I've done since uni, it was me helping other people and doing a much smaller role. And so yeah, this was the first time I did multiple big roles, and it was great in some ways, but I feel like I've talked about this in Film Sponge, but I don't think I should have directed and acted. It just didn't work out. Like yes, Leo did direct me at times, but I feel like he was also focused on
I also helped.
yes. But like yeah, you both had your separate roles, so it just like added on to it. I just think it would have been good to have a separate person.
Yeah.
Or to just not act in it myself. That would have helped, I think.
But I think I can't imagine anyone else acting as your role.
Yeah, same. You know, or like when I wrote it, I was like, cause this is how I speak, it just makes sense that I'm the one doing it. But like, yeah, I don't know. I think I would like to act again, but not the lead role yet. I don't think I'm ready for that. But it was really fun, and I can't wait for you to do something similar if you want.
Anyway.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. Thank you for all the compliments. And if you haven't seen it yet,
Go watch it right now.
yes, please.
And go watch everything else we've posted and we'll be posting, you know, keep up to date.
Yeah.
Turn on the
Please.
little bell. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Subscribe, like, share, comment. The whole shebang. The whole shebang.
The whole shebang.
And we'll see you next week. Okay? Bye.
Am I possessed? Who's that girl in the mirror? Bitch, that's me, dig me here. Who's that girl in the mirror? Bitch, that's me, dig me here. Who's